right? Oh, God.
Big shout out today to Helix Sleep. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz and they'll match you to the mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. Find your perfect mattress at helixsleep.com/Griffin. Thank you to our sponsor, 5CBD. They make full spectrum CBD and THC products that you can feel. It ships legally to all 50 states, so you can send it to a friend. Go to 5cbd.com/Griffin and enter code Griffin at checkout for 30% off and free shipping on your first order.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your absolutely favorite podcast.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it real? Erik Griffin?
All right, as you know, haven't done this in a while, and we're back, and we never know what this guy's going to do, but welcome to the podcast, Mr. Rick GLASSMAN.
Yo, Thursday on the afternoon, the party's sicking off the new, but now we're stopping, dipping, and taking it in the afternoon. But if you push and pop it and kip it into the better noon, and you would do it and do it into the blood moon. Now we just pushing it aside like you rocking in the ride, when the rhythm in the prize, and you drinking on the cars, and you dripping on the ride. How you doing? Cause then you want the loving when you move and moving. But how you want it, you pop it, you take it, you give it up and give it, then you love it, then you shake it, then you click, click, pop, pop. On the stop, chop, chop, stop. Never mind, check the watch. Ha! It's the Riffin with the Griffin time, with the Riffin rhyme, with the. Oh, start over. I want to do it again. I was.
All right, and we did it.
I was not in the mood to do it, and when I was thinking, like, is there a chance he's not going to give it to me? Because you're like, we haven't done this in a while. And then he gave it to me, and I'm like, I can't say no.
Yeah, you got to take the mic. You want headphones on? What are you doing?
What do you guys think?
Well, it's not live. We could have done it live, but it's not live.
I was ready to do that maybe when I got here 4 hours ago.
Oh, you're one to talk. Like, you're always ready when I get to your place.
So when I came up here and you weren't ready, like there was you was probably 15 minutes in the chair of doing stuff.
Yeah.
That I get.
Yeah.
But I got here 2 hours ago.
Yeah, but we wanted to talk about the wedding stuff. And then I was also doing my podcast earlier.
I think you could have done it earlier.
No, but I mean,
you knew I was coming.
Yeah, you know when I'm coming too.
I got no problem.
Actually, I didn't know you were coming. You know that's crazy? Because I usually hear from you, so you didn't necessarily confirm, and you still came. So I was like, oh, he's here. Yeah, but like day of. I've had this experience with you in the past where like
she messaged me a few days ago.
I know, but usually on the day of, you kind of get like, "Hey, am I still coming?" Like you're usually like that. So
but I did message you day of.
When?
I said because originally I was supposed to get here at 1.
No. I know. When you sent that message,
keep this in.
I know. When you sent
people like okay.
No, when you sent that message, I was like, oh, he's still coming. I'm saying usually the night before you say,
gotcha.
Hey, am I still coming tomorrow?
So I could appreciate that. I think what happens there is it's not like we made these plans 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We made these plans like 3 days ago.
Still, I know.
So I don't need to follow up a day later.
You do though. That's
okay.
your way.
I could come back.
No. It's fine. We cleaned up.
Did you?
Rick?
Show the camera.
Rick.
You actually told me this is us cleaned up.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. We're you know what though? You can't have a super clean person and a super messy person living together. That's not going to work. It's got to be maybe a super clean person with a messy person that is pliable, or it's too messy people.
So what you're saying is, if you're super messy, you have to be with another super messy,
or someone who's okay with being messy.
Anybody who's okay with being messy is super messy.
Well, I mean,
no one's just super messy.
No. I disagree, because there are people who are like neat freaks, and as opposed to someone who's like clean, but like they don't mind if the dishes aren't done yet.
But dishes aren't done yet isn't super messy. Super messy is the dishes just go in the second sink. That's their final place.
No. Okay, I understand what you mean. There's levels.
Right.
It's like autistic levels of like, messiness.
But super messy, with a clean person, I guess also like if the super messy person also like does a lot of stuff, is the breadwinner.
Yeah.
And then it's like the other person like, well, I got to clean up after him, but I clean up after him or her in a beautiful home. But yeah, I couldn't.
No, I still think it doesn't matter. I still think that there's a mentality. I think there's a thing about a person who is like a neat freak. Or someone who's like, you know, I'm just saying.
But you're talking super messy, neat freak. Most people are not either of those.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Those two couldn't go together. But I'm saying, and even like what I'm saying is that gap between the two. So let's say this is the middle and you have it like this. I think the thing has to be like that or like this.
So you're saying there's like a
not
standard...
close together, but I think they have to be like it has to be like that or like this with the middle being there. So if the mic is the middle, it can't necessarily be like this. It's got to be like that.
Okay, on to the next subject.
What?
Well, I mean, like at this point, I'm just like, all right.
You can say yes or no.
But what you don't understand is, listen, it can't be here. It's got to be like this. Even you're already checking your phone.
No, because I want to. No, I need to check my phone because I want to pull up. I want to pull up your text messages because I want to.
Why are people always reading my text messages all the time?
Yeah, because you know why? Because you. This is what you do. You like change the narrative and the story later.
Okay.
But the proof.
I'm so comfortable with that not being the case that I won't even get. Okay, go ahead.
You know what? We don't need to if you don't want to.
Oh, because you just read that you're like, oh, maybe
no. Oh. It's so far back. I don't even know how.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
What I'm referencing is what I talked about on the podcast before. So now you're here to defend yourself. What I'm saying is this. I'm going to go through the process.
Oh, the American Idol?
Yes. I'm going to go.
American Idol game?
Yeah, American Idol. Because I want to talk about it because it's now done and we could talk about American Idol. But before we talk about that, I want to say this.
And also, even though it's done for us, if you, audience, haven't finished the new season of American Idol, heads up, we're going to talk about it. That's all I need.
All right. Okay. Let me talk first and then you can go. All right.
I'll pull them up.
It's Sunday. Okay. It's Sunday. American Idol's already come on. Rick is now hitting me up Monday night, midnight, really late.
Okay, also.
No. I'm talking first.
But let me just say one thing.
Uh-huh.
If you watch American Idol on Hulu, it doesn't come out until Monday.
Who knows you're watching it on Hulu?
Who's watching it on cable?
I have YouTube TV, and I record it.
Who's watching it on YouTube TV?
A lot of people. Like the NBA Finals is being promoted by YouTube TV, okay? So, yeah, you want to pull it up? Now I have to pull it up to make sure you're not leaving anything out, okay? Because you... Because you...
I hate when you scroll up. It doesn't... You only have to wait for it to
I
load.
know. It's so annoying. All right, here we... Oh, I found it.
What's the date?
Okay. May 9th,
okay, hold on.
11:24 p.m.
Okay, hold on.
Everyone, May 9th, 11:24 p.m.
Right, so which is...
Monday.
Which is the next day, or, as I like to call it, the day it came out for me.
Okay, fine. But check this out.
Yep.
Even the day it came out for you. This is what you say. Greatest season of American Idol ever. That's the first text.
Yep.
Let me talk, and then you can come in, okay? I'm going to talk first. May 9th.
Didn't you already talk first on your podcast?
Shut up.
Okay.
May 9th, 11:24 p.m.
The day,
Let me say it
the
again.
day it came out.
Rick?
Day it came out.
Rick? May 9th. Even if it was the day it came out.
Yeah.
May 9th, 11:24 p.m. The first text. Greatest season of American Idol ever? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
I am loving is in big caps, these. Fritz is so great. Stop. Full stop. That's it. I say back, man, Christian was robbed. Okay? Rick writes back, wait. And then I've already started typing, that dude is great. Then he goes, say nothing, dude. That's what he says. And I go, what? Okay? And he's like, I'm still watching yesterday's, man. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love that look on your face because you know I'm right. Okay? Yeah. Here's my point, Rick. I don't know from your text messages.
You don't know.
Anyone would think you've already watched it.
You could say what you don't know.
Oh, here we go. Go on. Explain it. Wait. Let me just ask you this. Am I out of pocket to assume that you've already watched it?
Yeah. You're not out of pocket to think that maybe I have.
Okay, this is Rick.
Because there's...
Wait. Let me just...
It's my turn.
Not yet, because I'm presenting my evidence.
Oh, okay.
I'm presenting my evidence. Okay, Rick, the show has already come on. Even if you're watching it on Hulu, it's already come on. You're sending me this message because we know we both love American Idol. And I'm taking the assumption here that, okay, he's watched it. That's why he's messaging me.
Wait. You said watched, past tense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, how do we know it's past tense? Because of the suffix ed, not watching, watched.
Rick, because the show's already come on.
You assumed I watched.
I did.
Not am watching.
No, I assume you watched it already because of the nature of your text message.
Could we please just
greatest season of American Idol ever. So all I'm saying is, it is not crazy for me to think.
No, it's not crazy.
That you've already watched it. That's why you're messaging me.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm saying is,
okay,
if you were in the, to me, part of this first few text messages should be, man, I'm watching this right now, and this is the greatest season ever. Because then I would have said, oh, man, let me know when you're finished.
May I?
Now, floor is yours.
So the first time you bring this up, you said, am I out of pocket for assuming?
Yeah.
And then you changed your turn for saying assuming to thinking. Because when you assume, it makes an ass out of
whatever,
you're an asshole.
Whatever.
All right.
Whatever. And you're an asshole. And you know who was also an asshole? People that say that.
I didn't say it the way it said it. I was being ironic. I deconstructed.
People are assholes that do that.
No. Greatest season of American Idol ever? Question mark. You know why I said question mark?
Rick?
Excuse me?
Rick?
May I have?
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Greatest season of American Idol ever? Is it? I don't know yet. I haven't finished it.
Yeah, but do you know that from this? Go on. Go on. He knows he's wrong. Go on. I'm listening. Me and Blake Griffin are listening.
Man, I loved this episode.
No.
Oh, I didn't say that? I didn't put it in past tense?
It does it. Okay, so you're trying to tell me that you think that this
Eric.
You think that this I am loving these.
Yeah.
These.
Do you not know what these mean?
These nuts? I don't know.
Oh, so you don't know what it means? Then why assume that I finished it?
I am loving these. You say greatest season of America. I'm thinking you're talking about the episodes.
What do you think these can mean?
The episodes.
Yes.
Not the current episodes, all of the episodes.
Yes.
Okay. Go.
Does that include the current episode?
Yeah, go ahead.
So is the current episode part of what I'm loving?
Probably.
Right. I didn't say I loved these. I said I am currently
because
loving
and the season is still going on. So,
but you said
it's not done.
But you didn't think these meant seasons. You thought these meant episodes. Of course, I can't say I love the finale, which, by the way, spoiler alert, was the worst episode of all of them.
Oh, don't we can talk about that after we get through our thing.
I wasn't saying I'm loving those. I didn't say I didn't say, Rick, man, I love these. Can't wait for the. All I'm saying is, Eric, you got. I'm gonna leave.
No, Rick. No, I'm saying, Rick. You're trying to say, I get this. I am loving these, but you follow it up with Fritz is so great.
Yes, Let's say I'm watching a game. And a player is doing great. I don't know that he's going to be. Spoiler alert. They're going to lose.
Okay, Rick. How about this? Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. This is perfect. Okay. Let's say we're watching the playoffs, right? And you recorded it. I don't know. And then you go like this. I'm loving these playoffs. Steph Curry.
Most people.
Wait.
No.
Steph Curry is going off. And then I go, damn, I can't believe they lost. And you're like, I didn't finish the game yet.
Oh, you know what? You already stepped in it. You can't make fun of it. If I said Steph Curry went off, that would be different than is going. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, most people watch the NBA Finals live. Most people watch American Idol after the fact.
No, they don't. That's why they do live voting and 20 million people call in.
20 million people or 20 million votes? Because each person could vote 10 times per person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's its own bullshit meter.
7 million people voted.
7 million
or
people?
Or 5, whoever. Rick.
5 million people? 5 million people? You know how many people would vote if they had a whole week?
Rick,
look at what happened the week before.
You said Nobody watches it live.
I didn't say nobody watches it live.
You said whatever you said.
Relative to the NBA Finals, if you look at the NBA Finals,
Not true, because they're not getting great ratings.
I'll put money on. I'm saying no. I'm not saying finals to American Idol. What I'm saying is,
All right.
out of all the people that watch the finals, okay, we'll call that X, and all the people that watch American Idol, we'll call that Y. The percentage of X that watches live versus not live is more live. The percentage of Y
Okay.
isn't as high as X.
Okay, check this out. All right, perfect. I love that you said that.
Okay.
So, in your example, the NBA Finals is over. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. No. The game. It's my turn. It's my turn. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. No. You're not gonna let me not get my point, bitch. I'm gonna get my point, motherfucker.
Say the game, not the finals, because American Idol wasn't over.
Wait.
American Idol wasn't over.
Check it out.
Game 6 is over.
All right, check it out. We're talking about Game 6. Let me talk.
There was 2 episodes left. Game 5.
Nah.
Game 5.
Whatever.
Concede?
Game 5. I love you're trying to not because you know I got you right here.
I'm trying.
Let me finish. It's now Game 5.
Right.
Game 5 is over.
Mm-hmm.
It's the next day, and you say to me,
I'm loving the finals.
I'm loving these finals.
Yeah.
And I go, and then you follow it with Stephen Curry is great. Then I say, can't believe they lost that game. And then you go, I haven't finished watching. Wait, listen. This is your example you brought up. Am I? Is it terrible of me to think you've already watched it?
No.
That's what happened.
And I'm saying the finals
Is it the mic?
No, but the finals is different than American Idol. And also,
You used the finals as the example. You said you're X and Y, and most people watch it already. So I was using
I'm saying X, the finals, most people watch it live. So to assume that they didn't, if I'm talking about the finals,
It's 2 days later.
it's the day it came out. American Idol.
For you.
For most people.
No, you're watching it on Hulu. Most people watch it on regular TV.
You know what? Neither one of us have the data for that.
Okay.
But I will say this. If I'm watching a finals game and I'm messaging somebody about the finals game, which is much more immediate
If
to
it's
me,
already happening.
to me than American Idol, which is once a week, and people don't watch any show. They don't watch it the day it comes out. They have their week, okay? Finals, multiple games per week.
I'm just going off what you said, Rick.
I was saying it's different than the finals.
Okay. But using your example, I'm right. Okay.
What's my example?
Your example of like X, Y, this amount of people watch it.
Wait.
that amount of
It
people
seems
watch
like you don't understand the example. Because
I do understand the example.
Explain the example.
The example is this, Rick. If people aren't yeah, exactly.
Explain my example.
Here's the middle.
Explain my example.
All I'm saying is
No. Explain my example that you're trying to put against me.
Yeah, because you're saying that most people watch sports live.
I'm saying more people who watch the sports game watch
I get
it live
I get it.
than who watch a TV show.
So what I'm saying is if we're talking about the finals later, it's okay for me to assume that you've already watched it. Because it's live.
Even though.
And let's say you didn't watch it live. You just happen to have recorded it and you're watching it right now. What I'm saying is this. It's not wrong of me to assume that you already watched it.
It's wrong to assume anything with spoilers.
Oh, my God.
It's less weird for sports. If it were the finals game and I'm a day behind on the finals game, I would say to you, hey, man, I haven't finished the game.
And what I would say to you
American Idol, you don't need to do that.
Yes, you do.
I disagree. I don't think.
Can we agree to disagree on that point?
We already. Yeah, that's such a stupid saying because we already are disagreeing. You're just trying.
I'm saying we can move forward. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is on a television show, spoilers, to assume that somebody watched a show when it comes out on streaming, which let's at least say a lot of people watch it streaming. You got to give at least a week.
No. Check it out. I disagree with you. Not when you receive
not loved.
Those messages like that.
Also,
and I'll put that up. It's going to be on the screen right now. The messages are right here. Boom.
Okay. Also,
can we snap it?
This wasn't a huge deal to me. This wasn't I understand how that could happen.
Yeah.
Listen, I wouldn't have done it. But I understand it can happen. What got heated wasn't the fact that you assumed I watch it. I'm just like, man, in fact, my UGH, my UGG, didn't even have an exclamation point.
Oh, it was full caps.
No, it wasn't.
Let's go back and look.
Go ahead.
Let's go back and look.
I'll stay right here, not looking. I'll just look at your face. You tell me if there's caps.
Okay, it
There's-
wasn't cap.
Yeah, all right.
The first, but it was a capital U.
Yeah, because there was a period before it.
Well, then you should know that. You shouldn't put a period and then do the
No, I'm still watching. Period. You're out of your mind.
Oh, because that's how Rick voice texts.
What got me heated? I actually said I'm still watching. Period. Ugh. Period. What got me heated wasn't that you spoiled it, which you did, which happens. I wanted to tell you that to condition us, so you know, hey man, next time, just say, did you finish it? What got me upset?
Oh, and I'm saying to you, hey man, next time, open with, I'm still watching.
Oh, I learned my lesson.
Oh, you're good. Did you learn your lesson,
What got me upset
Glassman?
was something that you do all the time.
Oh, here we go.
Which is this. Hey, man, you fucking bitch. You should have. I'm like, Eric.
What?
You spoiled.
Where's that?
No, the energy.
Oh, how do you know the energy?
Because
On
I'm
the
saying
text
it's something that you do all the time. This is who you are. I'm not even talking about American Idol.
Oh, what about, this is who you are.
Okay. It was you, dude.
And you are Mr.
You can't say that. I could say that.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Hold on.
This has been Rick Glassman.
Hold
Thank
on.
you for watching.
Hold on. You spoiled something for
I
me.
didn't spoil it.
See, and here's where my issue is.
Ooh,
I'm
here
not
we go.
saying that you.
When he does that, when he goes in here.
I'm not saying you did something intentionally. I'm not saying you did something that is unfathomable. What I'm saying is, you're walking down. You're walking in Air One. All right.
Oh, here's another. This is going to be a ridiculous example, but go on.
Air One is a grocery store that is known for their thin aisles. That's what I'm getting at. All right. You're walking in this.
You know what? They do have some thin ass aisles.
You're walking in, all right, and you're you know what? You haven't been there in a while. And you're looking for stuff, then you found it there and you're excited and you get the bags and you're doing this and you got, oh, look at all these $15 bags of dried mangoes. And then you turn, small aisles, man. You didn't see me. You bumped into me. Not a big deal. But you know what you do? You say, my bad.
No.
I know.
No, that's not. That's
You
not
go like
the
this.
same. No.
This motherfucker!
No. That's not true at all.
Just acknowledge
what?
that you spoiled it for me.
How about you acknowledge that this series of text messages?
I understand it could happen.
No. See,
But you didn't get spoiled.
and this is what you do.
You didn't get spoiled.
What you do is you never own shit. Own that that this is also your fault. Own it. Own it.
I got it. I got it. You know what you're looking at?
What?
You're looking at whose fault it is.
No.
You're an only child?
Oh,
Right. That makes sense. Because you would get in trouble
See,
and
this
there's
is what
nobody
you
to
do.
blame it on. I get it now.
This is what you do.
You had nobody to blame
This
it on.
is what
and
you
were
do.
Always, you know what?
This is what you
For
do.
the first time I'm
Just
seeing
own
it.
Just own
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry that you grew up that way.
Oh my God.
I know. I can appreciate the trauma
Oh
you
my
had.
God. No, you see, this is what my issue is. You think you didn't do anything wrong.
I think that if I could go back.
Why are you yelling?
Oh, gaslighting the fuck out of
Why are
this.
you yelling?
Hey, you're right. Let me calm down.
Yeah, calm down, Rick. Why are you yelling?
I think.
See, when you grow up with brothers and you have to fight all the time, you're so aggressive. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
sometimes you do. You have to be heard.
I understand.
I appreciate
you
that.
grew up like that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, good.
So you're looking at it as faults.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I misunderstood when you said own that it's your fault too. I misunderstood. So
Own
you're not talking about
own
fault.
your part of it. What I don't like is you're sitting here acting like
right.
I'm the only person that did anything wrong.
No, I don't think the
Okay.
spoiling was that big of a deal. That's not what I'm saying. Listen, when you foul somebody in a game
No,
of
I
basketball,
know
there's a
what you're
difference. I don't think it was a flagrant foul.
I understand what
But you
you're
hit the
saying.
shooter. It's part of the game. It happens.
No, I
Is
didn't
it my
hit-
fault for
I
jumping?
I didn't hit the shooter.
You hit the shooter.
This went to the NBA office, and they're still looking at it right now.
No,
and they're just
man.
like, I don't know.
Listen, man.
That guy, he flopped. You're
All
a
right,
flopper.
Check this out.
You're a flopper.
My question for you is this, and see if you could answer this and be fucking non-biased as much as you can. Just this.
When am I biased?
With without
I'm trumping you.
admittingly without context. My question that I'm asking, admittingly without all the other context, or as you would like to say 95 times, nuance.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's very nuanced.
Without the context and nuance, Answer
have
me.
to have the nuance.
I'm saying just so we could build. We're gonna build. We're gonna start here
Okay, go.
because we're calling a foul here,
How many minutes in are we in on this? Go ahead.
and we haven't even gotten to the spoilers yet. So people fast forward, they're gonna get to it now. And they're like, I fast forward 45 minutes. We didn't even have it. Answer me this question, not whose fault was it wrong? Could Rick have done something different? Could Erik have done something different? Just answer me this one literal, objective question. Was the episode spoiled for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And why was it spoiled for you?
No, we're gonna listen. The why wasn't an issue for me.
And that's what I'm
Just
saying.
to not acknowledge, just
own that part of it.
just say, "Oh my bad."
How about?
Of course, I could have said.
How
of
about
course, I
you
could have
say?
said
How about you say? Oh my bad.
But what
I
if-
should have told you I was still watching.
because we didn't. Because we didn't even get to the issue of the spoiling.
Rick,
We went right
this is
to
my- Rick, this is
fuck
my-
you.
Okay, so
from you.
how about you give me an objective? Now we're doing the whole objective thing now.
Why don't we do what we could have both
see,
done different?
No, Rick, no, you're not going to get away. Now, you said you all calmly, like, hey, objectively. So let me ask you a
Sure.
question then.
Yep.
Like, can you see how if you start the conversation with, I didn't text you. It'd be one thing if I texted you like, bro, American Idol I can't believe Christian was robbed. If I hit you first, then that's like, man, I already know because I don't watch it live either. So I already know.
You don't?
No,
Play the tapes back.
I don't watch it live.
YouTube live. That's what you
no,
watch
no,
it all
no,
the
no.
time.
I said to you, you said people don't watch it live. Most people don't watch it live. And I was
Percentage
like,
compared to
I
the
said,
finals.
No. I said people do watch it live because that's how they get the live.
Of
vote.
course, people watch it live.
All right,
It's a
all
live
right.
show. Nobody watches your podcast live.
All I'm saying is, yes,
but some people do.
Yeah, Rick. All I'm saying is, you started it off with this greatest season of American Idol ever? ? I am loving these. Fritz is so great. Could you read that and be like, oh, he's already seen?
I understand how that could happen.
Okay, that's it. That's it. But all I'm saying, that's it. Then.
But I wouldn't have assumed he watched it. I would ask, did you finish?
Oh my God. Okay.
But
Okay.
when I said, hey man, not anything about here, let me get exactly what it was.
What?
When I said to you that I didn't say anything about you fucked up. I said, man, Chris, you said Christian get robbed. I said, wait. Because before we even deal with what needs to be healed, let's stop the trauma. Let's just, before we deal with, all the fluids that need to go in, let's put pressure on the wound for a second. Wait. So then you said,
say nothing, dude. And
then you said, hold on. So then you said that dude is great. So now I'm just saying, hold on. Before we even go anywhere, I say nothing, dude. Because you're still typing. Just say nothing. Just hold on for a second. Just
now
stop.
I know.
Now you go, what?
Because that's the moment I'm realizing this idiot started
Exactly.
texting me about American Idol and haven't finished.
Instead of thinking about what I'm going through, you're judging my intellect. I'm just saying.
I'm not judging your intellect.
You just called me an idiot.
Yeah, right. Well, idiot not meaning like idiot.
It's not like you called me a bitch, right?
Yeah, I did. Because it means the same thing to me. Idiot, bitch,
Right,
asshole,
right.
motherfucker.
So I'm not saying, I didn't say this, Erik.
No, this one.
You know what? You go ahead because I'm going to ask you respectively for 30 seconds. So go ahead.
Okay, you go. I'm still watching yesterday's man with an exclamation point, and that's when I get mad, bitch.
Right. So defensive.
You
Only
can't
child.
talk about Idol and not be caught up. All right, and then you go, come on, rookie move. You're so defensive and so wrong. That's what pissed me off.
The defensive. Oh no, you were pissed off beforehand
No,
because you're calling
that's
me a
what pissed
bitch.
But it's like, bitch, you gotta watch.
But my man wasn't man. My man was this. Man,
How do I know?
and how do I know? But I never yelled
No.
any obscenities to you or called you wrong.
No, what we need to do is like, when this happens, we need to get on FaceTime.
No, what we need to do is we need to have two people who know no context or us read these out and hear their context and how. So
Actually, it's actually a super funny way to do it.
and they go like this. They go like this. Actually, and both actors go. Actually, he should have. And you're like, no, man, no, fuck this. You wouldn't even take it then. So hear me out.
I've heard you out.
No.
You,
but
I'm going to hear you out. Let me just say this
You
one
go
thing.
ahead.
I'm just saying this one thing. You have yet to even take any ownership of anything.
How many? If I were editing this, I would cut to all the times I said, "You're right. I absolutely could have said it differently. I could have made it more clear. I see how that could have happened."
Okay, good. We're done. That's it. That's all I need.
I said that numerous times.
No, you
already.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Eric, let me edit
review the
this
tape.
episode. Numerous times.
Oh, that'd be great. You want to edit?
Comment.
This is how, you know what? This is like me. I'm Huckleberry Finning you. I'm making you pay defense.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I do it.
Well, I'm Mr. Miyagiing you, and I'm making you do this so many times. So next time you'll be like, "Did you wash it?
You're not no.
Did you like the pun at least?
There's no.
Wash to watch.
No.
Did you wash it? Did you watch it?
What about Mr. Miyagi 2? Or where it's take the coat off.
So listen
I
here.
thought was
Listen to
stupid.
this. Listen to this. Okay.
Can we just move on from this?
I got it. I
already?
got to get this out. I got to get this out because you're seeing this through your reality, which I could see. I see your reality.
And I see yours.
You're,
But no, you're not seeing mine because you're not acknowledging mine.
I've acknowledged it so.
But you're
many-
still going. We can move on from
Eric,
it.
what is my issue?
Your issue is I spoiled American Idol for you, and I got mad at you.
No. My issue is not that you spoiled American Idol.
Huh? What is it?
Hear me.
Oh,
Look at
Jesus
me.
Christ.
Look at me. Tell me if my eyes
I
are
don't want to
sincere.
look at you. You're not sincere. Are you?
I'm sincere.
No, that's your sincere. If that's your sincere, you're gonna have a lot of troubles. Okay.
I have autism, and I've learned facial expressions.
Don't even fucking
That is true.
use that. As,
the facial expression I have learned.
Man.
No. When people are being
Really?
sincere, when people are being sincere, they do this. They go, they put their lips together. They also go like this. They also try and slow things down with their hands. They go,
Okay, so that's what you're doing.
okay. Here's this. My issue is not. Then I was upset that it was spoiled for me. Not Erik Griffin spoiled it. Just me watching the show. It wasn't even about you. It's just like fuck, man. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The issue comes from. I'm looking. Okay. Christian was robbed. Wait. Dude, that's great. Say nothing. What? I'm still watching yesterday's. Man. I just wanted to say, don't say anything.
Yeah.
And you went right to, bitch.
Yeah.
You should have. Instead of saying, I didn't point blame at anything.
Well, I did.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. Okay.
So the fact that I'm just like, fuck, I stubbed my toe. Here's how, if you could remove yourself from it, it wouldn't have happened. If I stubbed my toe, instead of me like, you should have been wearing shoes, which I should have,
I know what
you
the
would have been like, oh, that sucks.
I know the issue right now. The issue is this make-believe version of Rick Glassman that you think you are in this scenario. But I know Rick. That's not how you did it. You are this guy. How you're acting with me right now is how I pictured you texting me.
Oh, you were creating a story. Right.
Oh, see, here we go.
No, I do see.
This is what we did. I'm talking about my pre-existing relationship with Rick Glassman, how we go at each other about the most minute
But
things.
you don't listen.
All right? Oh,
How many times did I have to say, I could have said it different? How many times did I have to say, I understand how you could see it that way? All I'm saying is, just say my bad. And then the conversation then could have been about, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. It wasn't about spoiling. It was about you throwing the blame on me when I wasn't even talking about blame. I'm talking about American Idol, man.
oh.
We'll be right back.
Marshall's Roy Gallery.
Are you sick and tired of all the same merchandise from all of the, let's buy this sweatshirt. Let's buy this beer cozy. At rickglassman.com or at Tyso Cards, you could pick up these custom
This is
made.
all getting cut out.
Really?
Oh, that's right. Go. You go do your cards.
We get Rick Glassman and Goblin, Blake Griffin, Mark Maron as Iron Man, and the newest Erik Griffin. Let's do this because you don't zoom in capabilities. Are we gonna be blurry?
What are you talking about? Zoom in. Now you're going to mess up the whole thing. Now the whole thing's going to be blurry.
Autofocus?
It might be. Now you just ruined the whole thing.
Autofocus?
I'm not even sure.
Hey, you know what? My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't realize it was on autofocus. But you can't get mad at me for assuming.
Oh, shut up.
Exactly. That's such an annoying thing to say.
No, you're annoying. Okay.
Fuck off, man.
And everybody agrees with me.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
I'll
do.
give you that.
Yeah. Let me wait. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure. I wonder if I have. I don't know if they told me ahead of time. Can I just look at my ad calendar and see what it is? This would be May. What is it right now? It's about to be June. Wow. June what's the date today? It's May 30th. So next week would be the 6th. So we come out on the 7th, which would be, oh man, that's a Helix Sleep ad.
Actually, before we get into it, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I sleep on a Helix mattress.
Yeah, so
I
do
do.
I.
It's a great mattress.
It's a fantastic mattress, actually.
No, but I don't even want to make it seem like it's a sales pitch. 'Cause I want to tell you because you know you do these things, you try them, and sometimes they're okay, sometimes you don't want to advertise it, and sometimes they're great. And obviously, you could go to their website, you could take the 2-minute sleep quiz, which, by the way, you've taken it, right?
I have taken
Maybe
it.
it takes a minute. I think they say 2 minutes. Just
If that.
do you like a firm mattress? Do you like a?
I'm a side sleeper.
I'm a back sleeper.
Oh,
Do you run hot or cold?
I run cold.
I run hot. So you know what? Such differences that we could agree to disagree on. But I will say this: one thing we can agree on: Helix mattress is a fantastic mattress.
Absolutely fabulous.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You get to try it for 20 days, right? And then
I think it's 100 days, actually.
wait a minute. It's 100 days.
100 days, and
But then you have to pay to ship it back if you don't like it.
no, they'll actually pick it up for free.
Wait a minute. You have to go pick it up, but if they don't like it, they'll pick it up for free.
You don't even have to pick it up, Rick. They send it to you.
So they'll send you the mattress.
Send it to you.
Try it for 100 days.
Try it for 100 days.
You don't love it. Yeah, right. You send it back, and then what? But you have to probably pay for the shipping back. That's
You
not
don't
a
got to
bad
pay
deal,
for
though.
nothing. The whole thing's free. So make sure you go to
HelixSleep.com/Tyso
Griffin.
for up to $200 off all mattress
and you get
orders.
a free pillow.
2.
Griffin.
That's HelixSleep.com/Tyso
Griffin.
for up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows. We'll be right back. Oh, and check out TysoCards.com.
Griffin.
What's up, guys? Let's talk about 5CBD, which I have tried. Yes, I have tried it, and it is great. 5CBD was founded by hemp enthusiasts to unlock the power of full-spectrum CBD so you can unwind from the grind. Since the products have regulated amounts of THC, you can get a nice buzz while keeping a clear head. And they ship legally to all 50 states. 5CBD for everyone. Life moves fast, and sometimes you gotta chill. I'm telling you guys, I'm not usually this person, but I tried it and I loved it. Super mellow, man. When I did it, it's so chill, and then I go right to sleep, and I wake up and I feel great. I got a really good night's sleep. So I do highly recommend it. If you're not someone that wants to get high and you don't like that feeling, because I'm like that. I don't like that feeling. I don't want to be high, and I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to be anything like that. So I was a little nervous at this, but I took this, and it's like, woof, perfect. It's perfect right there where you want to be if you want to be super chill. So in essence, you can think of 5CBD as an extra strength relaxation tool, really, and I love it. Their industrial hemp is grown in America and U.S. Hemp Authority certified. 5CBD products are third-party tested, no GMO, and grain-free. Riffin with Griffin listeners get 30% off and free shipping on their first order of 5CBD. Go to 5cbd.com/Griffin and enter code Griffin at checkout for 30% off and free shipping on your first order. That's 5cbd.com/Griffin and enter code Griffin at checkout for 30% off and free shipping on your first order.
Anyways, so we saw American Idol. You saw the final. I hated it.
I fast forwarded the final. I wouldn't say I saw it.
You know what I'm saying? Can I tell you something? When Christian got taken out and when Fritz was out, I was done. Yeah. And then by the way, first of all, I called the finals. I knew it was going to be Hunter Girl. I knew she was going to be in it, but I thought it was going to be Hunter Girl, Christian, and Fritz as the final 3. And then I knew.
I wasn't surprised that he won. By the way.
Oh. As soon as I saw him in, I was like, oh, that guy's going to win. I knew he was going to win because that's who wins American Idol. Straight white males that play guitar. They win American Idol.
I would say it's less about guitar and more about country.
Oh, that's even a cherry on top. The cherry on top is the country. But by the way, no shade on the guy at all. No, none at all. There's none at all. That guy's great. He's really good. Okay.
You don't get to the top 10 if you're not.
Yeah. He's really good, and it's ain't about. And by the way, it's not a racial thing. This is just a fact of who's won American Idol. I don't even care who's in the
Comedian
finals.
Erik Griffin says only white people win American Idol.
Well, I mean,
so it is a racial thing.
No, but I'm just saying this. How about this? It's never the best singer.
Well, the show, and even the judges will tell us, it's not a singing competition.
Oh no, but they do say that it's a singing competition.
They say that it's looking for America's Idol, not best singer. They've said that during the audition rounds.
Well, they've changed that because of the results. Because in the past, they've said many times that this is a singing competition.
It is a singing
You
competition,
know, and the
but
people,
it's not
that,
about
people
the
that can't
best singer.
sing go out. Well, in the end, it turns out that that's. But I'm saying this though: if you're in the top 5, you're already potentially a great idol. That's why you're there. You would think, right?
They lost me after they blew their load on Disney Week. That was the best. Not just because the performances happened to have been great, but like I want to hear the Disney songs.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear, and also no shade to Carrie Underwood. Congrats on everything you do. I don't need a Carrie Underwood theme.
Oh, bro.
You know what a Carrie Underwood theme is for?
100%.
A bar mitzvah.
100%.
Not for the last episode.
Couldn't tell you one Carrie Underwood song.
Yeah, you could.
I couldn't.
I dug my keys into the side of his
that's
pretty
Carrie
little
Underwood?
souped up, and also
I wouldn't have known.
Jesus take the wheel.
Oh, that's her song?
Yeah, she's not bad.
I'm not no shade, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have known.
But I'll tell. Have you ever heard of this song? Can you feel the love? Yeah, because that's awesome.
I totally agree with you. And by the way, too, hey, American Idol contestants, sing the Disney songs we know. Okay?
I knew most of them.
Stop picking the B-sides from the crap Disney movies.
No, but you're talking about like Moana and stuff.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But no, that's just because we're older. Those aren't our Disney
All right,
generations.
maybe.
I really think that's what it is.
No, but sometimes I still feel they don't even pick the lead track. It's like
You might be right.
this is like this other track that I'm gonna fool people with. No, man.
When
I wanna
Christian
hear-
sang "Circle of Life," I watched it so many
That's just
times.
that's like Big Boy from last year.
I rewatched that too.
That dude was great.
Mhm.
He should have won. But I also understand because you want to talk about singing and you want to have that idol thing. He didn't have that.
But
So I get it.
But now the term idol is changing to like involve all body types.
Oh, exactly. So we live in a world right now where you go, why then are these other people losing?
Country, I think, is a big part of American Idol. A lot of the winners are country, and many of the finalists.
I don't know if I would say many of them. We should actually look that up. I want to look that up and see. But I just know this. White guys that play the guitar win American Idol a lot. Okay?
Shout out to white guys who play the
Yeah,
guitar. Put their
versus
Instagram handle here.
really great singers.
Let's move on from American Idol because I don't have stakes in this game anymore.
All right, we're done with American Idol. Let's talk about As We See It. I'm hoping that's going to get a second season.
I don't know.
Ah,
I don't know. But I will say that Amazon, even though they didn't pick it up for a second season yet, which means it might not go, they're pushing the hell out of it for awards.
and it should. You know what? It's an important show. I thought it was like a really great show. I think anybody that watches that show will be touched by the subject matter and the performances. Rachel's mom loves you. Okay? Like Rachel's mom wants to sit next to you at the wedding because she loved that show so much, you know? Anyways, the show meant a lot to everyone. I mean, Rachel, she was crying. I mean, you saw, I sent you the video. So anyways, it's a great show. I do hope it gets a second season. If it doesn't, I'm going to be furious and I'm going to be talking about it just straight up because it's like with the world we live in right now with like inclusion and all this kind of stuff. And there are many people out there who are I'm not even going to use the word suffering with this because it's not suffering, but I don't know. You may even say that.
Living.
Trying to
it's
live
their
with
experiences. One of the benefits. So people say there's so much great TV, which there is. They also say there's too many shows. That's subjective.
Yeah.
But the truth is there are a lot of things. And what streaming has offered is because there's so many shows being made, there's a lot of stories that are allowed to be told of niche categories. That if there's only 10 shows, this probably wouldn't make the cut, right?
Right. If it was just NBC and they only have 3 slots per night.
So with this idea of all these stories being told and these new opportunities of lead characters that represent these stories and these lifestyles, now people are getting to see themselves and doing a lot of press and meeting a lot of people with this show, not even including so many messages that I've gotten, which one of the coolest ones is how many people have messaged saying not only did they not know much about autism since the show, they have since been diagnosed. And they found out all of these things. Oh, that's what this is. They relate so much to this.
How important is that?
And I'm meeting these people, both on the spectrum or directly connected to it. A lot of parents with kids with autism thanking me. And when I say thanking me, I'm able to receive it the way it is. Though they are thanking me, they're thanking me as a vehicle because I'm there. What this is I'm just an actor on the show. It could have been somebody else. This story is being told that I am part of. It's not like I did something. But this show
I'm
does.
stopping you. I'm stopping you. I'm stopping you. No, Rick, it's not true. You did it is you. You did a great job. And they hired you. What I liked about what they did was they didn't just hire an actor to play someone who's autistic, which I have no problem with. That's why it's called acting. Okay,
I've talked about that in press.
Don't get me started about
when
that.
When they talk about how important representation is, I say it is important to give opportunity and to tell the story authentically, but I do not believe that everybody should only be playing the things that they are.
Because I think that is ridiculous. Yeah. It'd be funny if that's the reason they say they don't pick it up, and they pick it up because you don't know how difficult it is to make this show.
You want to know the truth?
What if it's like, woof, they are autistic? Would that be like, oh man?
The show, everybody who is part of that show, behind the camera and in front of it, is so patient and kind and loving and loved. And I know this.
Yeah, it's good.
Doing this thing, nobody had a problem making this show.
Well, we'll see.
Logistically.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it's only going to be because of numbers.
And here's the thing, though, and I have a problem with that. I have a problem with big streaming services trying to tell us, like, hey, we don't have space and room. You don't have space and room on your hard drive? And let me finish, too. It's like, Amazon, you make refrigerator money. You literally have one of the richest. He would be the richest man in the world if he didn't get divorced. Mm. So you got money to make these shows. That's just a choice. I don't want to hear about.
I want to tell you more about what the people I've met, though.
Go.
The people I've met, neurodiverse or connected to somebody, when they tell me what this show means to them and thank me and thank you for the show, and it's not coming up to me and saying, hey, dude, loved your show, which is important for entertainment aspects. That's great.
And it's like after a comedy show, hey, you were funny. I don't need it.
But sometimes they mean it and they want to express it and it feels good and they're giving you your flowers and good for you. And that is nice that we're making good art. They're not coming up to me saying, I was so entertained. Thanks for entertaining me, which that's part of it.
It's part of it.
They're coming up to me saying, I finally saw my son. I finally saw myself.
Oof.
And there was a girl that came up to me after a screening for this. I mean, if she blinked, their tears are going down her face, right?
Right.
She has autism and just wanting to can I take a picture? And then we took the picture. I'm sorry, I just want you to know the show means a lot. Like one of those things where it's just like, ooh, they're gathering their things. It's like, this is a performance. We use that take. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, we're doing
she
press.
couldn't do it again, right?
I'm like we were just doing speaking a panel, which sidebar, let me say, when we first started doing that stuff, I wasn't sure if it was disrespectful to be silly. And every now and then I would do a little joke and I kept asking our show creator, Jason, is that okay? And he'd be like, yes. And I did enough to where I'm like, now it feels awesome. It's like stand up.
I could imagine. I know I could just.
I'm shining.
If I was in the audience, I'd be like, well, here's Rick being Rick.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not. No shade on you.
There's also something to the difference between stand up when you're on stage alone and when you're up with a group of people, let alone it not being a comedy. So it's not a whole bunch of jokes, but just like knowing that once you get your thing, you're not only is it okay for you to stop, you're supposed to. So just being able to just swing only when there's a fastball, it's really nice. And so many people don't know me that I'm a comedian. They just know me from the show. Yeah. So they're like, you should go to do stand-up. And I go,
oh, that's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
But the point is,
you've been doing that more anyway, so that's been helping, I think.
And talking about this real stuff on stage.
Yeah.
But these people that it means so much to, like, if they're not getting the numbers they need, if they need this many numbers and they get this many, and this show got this many and they were entertained, but all these people it's so important to them.
Yeah.
I had a girl come up to me recently. Also, a shout out to Family Cafe. That was when I was in Orlando this past weekend. It's this organization that Lori, I'm forgetting her last name, that she puts together. It's the 24th year. I'm going to tell you what this organization does, or do you not care?
Go ahead.
You have a kid. You go home from the hospital. There's no specific rule book of how to take care of your kid, especially if they have a disability. So it's this thing for this disability community that they've been building. For you don't necessarily know. Every year they do this. Now I think just thousands and thousands of people come to this event every year now. It's free. There's dental screenings. There's sensory rooms. There's face painting.
Gotcha.
There's all these things for the whole weekend. There's different people that come and they speak. And not only is it they offering help and assistance and tools, it's also literally this community of all different types of people with disabilities, whether they have them, a child does, a parent, whatever, comes together, and it's just great. What was the point I was making? I was there. What were we just talking about? Fuck. Maybe I just wanted to shout out these people.
Yeah, it's about what it means to people at the show. They like the show.
Oh, I remember. So there's this girl. I hate that I'm forgetting their names, but she's the youngest daughter of a family of I think that she has. There's 6 of them. The oldest, her brother has autism, and everyone in the family is close enough, and everyone's kind. But she says that she's the only one in the family that truly connects to the brother, at least in the way that she does, because there's some obstacles.
Yeah.
She grew up with a brother. The brother's 6-7 years older. She started playing video games because that's when, and she doesn't play much. She doesn't know how to play games, but that's how they could connect. Blah blah blah. She said that my character Jack is so much like her brother. She learned so much from her brother from watching the show, and like she grew up with the guy, but still being able to see it from another perspective.
Yeah.
And that was just like. Anyway, I'm talking too much about it now.
No, it's good. I mean, it's like I get it.
I didn't anticipate. The show, I knew it would be important because of the story we're telling. I didn't anticipate in being able to see the faces of the people that this matters to.
Yeah.
And it's powerful.
Yeah, because you're just like doing a show because you want to be an actor.
It's work.
It's a great opportunity. Yeah, I get it. You're going to be on another show. It's like it is what it is, and it's like, but then you just go, oh wow, this is like a whole other level of like what art does. And I mean, I'm glad that they did that. I mean, I have my own feelings about. I'm not. Inclusion and all this stuff is great, but I don't think everything has to be so like oh, it has to be real. This has to be the realism. Like it's like when they talk about Euphoria, they're like, is this a realistic depiction of high school? Like, who the hell wants to see that? What, we should have Zendaya in social studies class?
We couldn't have Zendaya. You'd have to have people that.
Yeah. Ugly people that go to high school.
Well, I was just gonna say their ages.
Just say it. They're ugly.
I've seen those. There's so many memes where it's just like a high school and they just look like 13 and 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then a Netflix high school and they're 24-year-old models.
You know what I mean? I just think that the makers of Euphoria should troll everybody and film like them like in a classroom and the teacher's up there like, teaching them and do like 20 minutes of just that.
Oh, you're saying like a real history lesson.
Yeah, like a real, like they do it and then be like, oh, this is so entertaining. This is so realistic. I want to see that. No, man, nobody wants to see that. So anyway, what I'm saying is like there is a feeling of people just being like, hey, I want to be entertained. Entertainment is supposed to be escapism. That's how I feel about it. I want to escape from reality. If I want a reality, I go down to the post office. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when I hear you talk about this and I hear the people that it touches and moves and how it affects me personally, I also see where I go, hey, this was important.
It's like a comedy special supposed to make you laugh, and that is great. Also teach you stuff. It's not necessary. Not all specials need to be Rothaniel, But shout out to Gerard Carmichael and Rothaniel. Fantastic special.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Rothaniel.
I think he doesn't want people knowing his name. But like that's a special thing. But not all stand-up comedy specials need to be that. Yeah. But that also should exist.
Yeah.
And that's great. So if you're making that show, then it makes sense to make it authentic.
Yeah.
If you're making a show that what do you want? Are you trying to get the most people to watch this? And are you trying to get people to like get the hottest people and the people with the most followers? Because that is a strategy and that's part of what it is. But when you're making a show that's trying to be authentic, then you do want to be authentic with it.
Well, I think obviously that was the thought process going in.
Yeah.
The creators obviously were like, let's get some autistic actors and really show this. Let's tell a real story. And they did that. They achieved it. So regardless, if it gets picked up or not, that piece of work is out there for people. And I highly recommend anybody just to watch it just for the entertainment value of it. But also, if you have an autistic person in your family or you're having trouble dealing and you just want to see, a different way, a different perspective, watch As We See It.
I want to read this. So we're in Emmy magazine this month, and there's like this write-up, and it's cool, and blah, blah, blah. And there's the opening of it is just, I want you, it's what you make fun of me for all the time. And I just don't want you to read it. And how
You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, while shooting the pilot,
This is the opening of the article.
While shooting the pilot for As We See It, actor Rick Glassman thumbed ahead in the script and saw that an upcoming scene involved eating pizza. He promptly informed Jason Katims, the series showrunner, writer, executive producer, that he doesn't eat cheese. Katims offered to have the prop pizza made without cheese.
Right.
Like,
so that's something that, like, diva, right? Like,
no. Diva, if this show was...
No, I'm saying acting like a diva.
No, I'm saying it'd be diva if it was like Mandalorian 3 and you're like a character in Mandalorian and you skimmed ahead and during the thing you were like, hey, that would be like, fire that guy. Who the hell does he think he is? But the autistic show starring the autistic actors, they were like, okay.
But it also oddly gave this environment of truly being me. Now, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you gotta be, do a little different.
Yeah.
But not here. And then
what does it say? Rick was like, no. Katims says, recalling how Glassman insisted that the pizza be made normally. Playing Jack, a character with autism, Glassman, who is also on the spectrum and sensitive to tastes and textures and everything. No, it doesn't say that. I just added that.
Also, though I am sensitive to its sounds, smells, textures, I just don't like cheese.
What?
That's not an autism. I mean, I don't
Here's
think.
a diva. Wanted to peel the cheese off during the scene exactly the way he does in real life. It added such a specificity to the moment and to his character. Ooh.
So instead of it being like Rick is tough, they're like, I love that.
No, you were showing that you're like, I'm an autistic artist, and maybe I'm an artist first, and then I'm autistic.
If they needed me to eat the cheese, I would have said cast somebody else. I couldn't have done it. So I don't think artist first. I can't do cheese.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed.
Let me read this one. One more.
Go ahead.
He cites
We're
another
gonna read the whole freaking article.
He cites another telling trait Glassman wanted to slip into a scene. The actor proposed that Jack sit down in an otherwise hushed medical waiting room next to someone noisily crunching on a bag of chips. I thought it'd be because I hate the sounds of that. But instead of just saying great idea, which they later do, they first do this. So the entire production stood by while someone ran out and bought some chips to try it out.
Wow. They're making you sound...
In the final edit, which incorporated the munching, Jack's funny, agonized expression evinces just how disturbed that sound could be to someone with auditory hypersensitivity. So, Rick's so difficult. And then, but in the final edit, I feel that way about the podcast. It's like, it's so exhausting. But in the edit...
Looks good.
It was cool reading that because it was like, it was just very honest. Rick is this way, Rick is this way, Rick is this way. But it made for this.
I don't know if I saw it like that. I think that it was like overall showing the journey they wanted to take in this production, and they showed how like you were completely like you were perfect for it.
I tiptoed at first with certain things, and almost every time I did, sometimes they would say no, but it would always be understood and accepted. So then it got to the point where it wasn't just I don't want to anyway. It doesn't matter. I just fucking loved the show and I loved working on it.
Yeah, and you were great on it, man. And I hope I hope something more comes of it. But regardless, even if it doesn't, man, it's out there. You know what I mean? I think that you put yourself on the map as because one, it shows that like a person who is autistic can hold a show, can be the star of a show. Can be worked with, you know what I mean?
There were
all these conceptions that people might have about someone who has autism. It's like, it shows. This article shows, hey, use these things.
Yeah, there's an actor. There's an actor on the show, Robbie, and we'll put up his Instagram handle if you want. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
He has autism and played a neurotypical character. He played my boss. So like, there's somebody with autism who's playing somebody who doesn't have autism.
Whoa.
So it's like, it goes...
Oh, I have a problem with that.
Yeah. It's like that.
I have a problem. There are good, hardworking, non-autistic actors out here that can't get work. And you're telling me that your show... Just teasing. Like, how stupid is that?
But just piggybacking what you're saying, just like, they could play these roles, but also it's not just these roles. It's nice to give these people this opportunity that otherwise may not have before the show.
Question for you.
Get them into the business.
Question for you then. How difficult is that going to be? it's not a show about autism, and and it does say like
I've been on shows that weren't about.
Yeah, but
autism.
you got to eat the pizza, or you got to
Well, listen, everything's different. I think the biggest part of that is learning how, and that's what my diagnosis helps so much for, and what it's so great being part of these communities and learning from each other is, I am the way I am. You are the way you are. We all are the way we are. Being able to communicate to somebody, like before any episode, because we had multiple directors, before every episode, even though they knew what the subject matter was, I would talk to the directors beforehand and tell them the things about me. 2 minutes. I just want to let you know that I know some directors don't like giving line reads because they think actors don't like it. You could give me any line read, any direction. You have to be so direct to me or I won't pick up on it. So I just want you to know if I'm doing something too much or you want less of this or more of something, just straight up say, Rick, you need to do this. Because then they'll talk to me a certain way. On Undateable, I found out after the fact, and I don't know if this is a blanketed statement or not, but like apparently in the multicam world, the directors won't and the writers don't often give a line read or tell the actor, hey, try to turn this joke this way. Instead, what they do is they just cut the joke.
Oh.
So a lot of times a joke will make it, they'll like the joke. It'll work in one of the run-throughs. You probably know this, but I'll just say this to them too. Yeah. The way a multicam is filmed, let's say it usually takes a week. So let's say you get the script on a Monday, you rehearse it all week, you film it on Friday. So you rehearse it, and then on Wednesday, you do a run-through in front of the writers.
Yeah.
If something doesn't work, they either rewrite or cut it. Then you do it in front of the network. So there's you almost have to perform it perfectly, and you get one take in each run-through.
It's actually really crazy. And the more to me, the more run-throughs you have in front of whoever, the worse it gets.
And that's part of the craft of like stand-up. You have to repeat it a certain way.
Yeah.
But if one time you don't turn the joke right, a lot of times instead of saying, hey, let's try it this way, they just cut it.
Yeah, it's weird.
So if you tell them, hey, you could tell me to do it a different way, then they will.
All right, so that's what you're talking about right now is like a coping mechanism.
What I'm saying is communicate to people like, hey, sometimes what I have to say is, hey, sometimes, especially because what the subject matter of our show is, I say, hey, sometimes I get really silly, and I'll be doing stuff and it'd be funny, and people are going to be laughing, and I'm going to be thinking we're having a great time. If I'm wasting time or we're not going to use this, instead of me like, can I try this? And why don't you try one? Just be like, no. Because a lot of times directors, especially because a TV director, they're visiting. They're only there for, so they want to be nice. They'll be like, yeah, go ahead. Just say, Rick, don't do it.
Yeah.
And when you say that, it just, I don't know, it just makes it easier to work with.
That's interesting that you say that because I think it is important to I actually enjoyed when I was doing I'm Dying Up Here to you talk to the director and it's different, Everybody has a different they got a different thing. I mean, I had never done drama like that. So it was interesting to see these dramatic actors have these little talks before we even shoot a scene.
Talks with whom?
Each other. They're talking with the director and each actor, and they're looking, and the writers there, and they're kind of going well, in this moment, and I was like, wow. You know what I mean? It was very fascinating to witness these, you know what I mean?
And shows like what, as we see in I'm Dying Up Here is a lot of the story is involving character and tension.
Yeah.
Where comedies are though there is intention, it's the joke. So we could talk about the science of a joke. What's this punchline? How do you set this up? Hey, could you lead me in with this? As opposed to, I'm feeling this way. How do we get our intentions out?
You know what? I'm not gonna disagree with you, but I'm gonna say that it's more nuanced. In the sense of that, I think that's what makes comedy harder because there still is intention
And joke.
And the thing is, within this intention, we also have to. They're almost like two different things. It's like when you watch a show like a movie like Airplane. A spoof movie. Okay, so there is a story here. It's a guy that is on a plane that is about to crash, and the pilot gets sick, and this guy has to fly the plane, and there's a real story there, without all the slapstick. And at the same time, while we're telling this story, we're gonna tell these jokes. I mean, I think that's what makes comedy so much harder, and it's hard. That's why not everybody can do it. It's comedy acting, and I realize now when you're just worried about intention and you just happen to be funny in something, it's different from here's the intention of this scene, and also we're trying to make a really funny.
But because you don't have the jokes and drama to help bring things along. that means that's why it's so important that you are believable. Because like a lot of times in comedies, you could and I don't always love this, but sometimes you'll sacrifice the reality to get the joke. And that's okay because it's funny. Whatever, it's funny, just do it.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the same way in a drama. So because it needs to be so believable,
grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's interesting. It's fast. Like even as we're talking about it like this, I like talking about it like that. I mean, but the thing is, then you have to forget all about it and then just do it. But there is something fascinating about and I wonder how was that on a show like As We See It to not only have to have this intention but also have to deal with your own personal autism and then the autism of the character.
I mean, this is what people say when they're accepting awards, what actors say, but it's true. For movies, it's oftentimes given to the director more, but if it's written well, you already know your intention. There's character stuff that you create, but with Jason, each scene has an arc and a purpose, and you only have to have the simplest script analysis to understand. Oh, I'm going from here to here. We know that already.
Oh, that's great.
And if you don't know that, you ask. But it's basically saying your job is to be believable as an actor, but also everything else is done for you. They're literally guiding us. Just do it. Do your job. Get you the rebounds.
Ooh, sounds so. Oh man. I
mean, you ever read you're auditioning for something and there's 5 pages for a scene?
Yeah.
And it's like, I got to memorize this. And sometimes it's hard to memorize. And sometimes you could read it 3 times because it's written I know why. So I don't have to memorize the words. I just know the story.
And I would say that's a technique anyway for memorizing that I use. Even something simple like say going on a commercial audition for you people out there, I would tell you is my advice is get the joke. What is the joke? Mm-hmm. And then once you know the joke, the words don't really matter.
You don't have to memorize the words.
You don't have to memorize the words because you go, this is what I would say in this situation. So, and in terms of audition, I know exactly what you mean. You read something, you go, when it makes you go, oh, this is great, is because you go, oh, I love that this person said this here. And I totally get why this person said that. And you get it. But sometimes you read something and you go, why are they saying this?
And that why are they saying this makes it harder to memorize because it doesn't feel intuitive.
It don't feel natural. Yeah, man.
Jason, as you see, I could read it maybe twice, but once, and I have it. It's just, he just writes it.
Well, that's great, man. And I wish you all the best with that. I hope it does come back. But even if it doesn't, you did a great job.
We can eat now?
I was going to say, lastly, we're going to say is I really want to tell you, even on the podcast in person like this I'm really looking forward to you being the officiant of my wedding, which is going to be as of this, it'll be next week. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be, it makes me feel, I'm really excited about it. Just the whole thing, getting married and all that. And the fact that you're going to be a part of it.
I'm excited and
what are we doing?
I'll do this. I'll wash my hands before we eat.
Yeah, okay.
I'm nervous. I'm a bit nervous, so I'm
You know what? You're gonna be fine.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Jason and have him write out. Make it intuitive. There's gonna be somebody eating chips.
Oh, that's really funny. Also, I would love for him to do it. I could at least take some pieces. It would be so dramatic.
Oh my God. We'd be like, what is happening? We had to hire a violinist who's
I'm bringing one.
But anyways,
are we filming it? Will we be able to show some of this on yours or my podcast?
Yeah. We're gonna have some.
I'm gonna be snapping a lot.
You're gonna. Oh, Jesus, please don't do that.
It'll work in the edit. I'm Rick Glassman. Scoot-doo. Puppety Blue.
Make sure you check out Rick on his podcast, Take Your Shoes Off. I was just on the last episode or last week, whenever it was. Had such a great time with your parents. I love your parents. That was such a fun time.
We did in Cleveland.
We did it in Cleveland. And you know what? People keep saying it. Maybe Rick and I should start our own podcast.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
We're talking about it. We got so if you want.
If this episode gets to 200,000 in the first month, we'll do it.
Yeah, let's spread the word. Let's get it. Maybe show us that we should do it because you like seeing us. And anything in the comments, go ahead. What else did I say?
What's the guy's name, the American Idol that we liked?
Fritz?
Yeah. Fritz lost. So I went from
can I tell you something? I talked to Fritz on Instagram.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
You should get him on.
I said, you got to come on my podcast. But I was going to hit you up and be like, we should both do it together.
Yeah, and have him perform.
Oh, man.
We should just do a episode with us and have him in the corner performing and scoring it.
He's not even on it. He's just sitting over there. I have like a little webcam on.
Or
it.
he's on my. If we do it on my place, he's on the balcony, but the curtains are closed.
No, but that kid is great, and I wish him the best. Like again, just to not, but like in that kid Christian too. Like that the episode he got kicked off of. That song he sung, I watched that like 5 times.
Oh, the gospel one that he sings in the car with his mom all the time?
Dude.
He was great.
It was like just moving. And the fact that he didn't make it, I was like, that's when I was done. I was out. And I only stayed in it because I wanted to see if Fritz was going to win. And then once he was out, I was like,
did you watch the finale?
No, thank you. I skimmed through it.
It was 3 hours.
Yeah.
I watched 20 minutes of it.
skimmed through it. It's like Lionel Richie. It's over, bro.
Lionel Richie has said for the last 6 weeks, every time, you're finally an artist. And it's like, you said it already.
No, I think that he's just, I'm not sure how old Lionel Richie is, but like he's
What'd
lost.
you call him?
He's lost his voice.
Really?
Yeah. He can't sing his songs anymore. Not the way he used to.
He's older.
I know, but like
I do like him as a judge.
I love him as a judge, but I wish they were a little bit mean. I wish one of them was a little meaner.
We're missing. It's not meaner, but just saying what we're thinking.
Yes,
we're missing the Simon. Simon was,
and Katy Perry was doing it for a little while, but I think she was getting such pushback because she's a pop star, but she's now an older like aunt now. So it's like it's time for her to like be you, Katy. I love watching her like evolve. She's like this mom now. You know what I mean? She's like, but like she's not full on Kelly Clarkson.
I do like that she has,
but she's like, she's thick now. I'm like, good for you, thank Katy.
I like that she's not making it about her as much as she was in the earlier seasons.
Yes.
Because she is great.
She's great.
And pick your pockets.
Did you see last season or whatever? That one like soft spoken blonde white guy that plays guitar. He sang a song with her, one of her songs.
I don't remember.
Oh man, I gotta send it to you.
We'll put it right here.
You can't play it. But like, dude, she still got it. She's a great singer.
She's great.
You know, so, but I like the advice she gives and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, check out American Idol. And again, check out Take Your Shoes Off. I'll have footage of the wedding and stuff like that when in a couple weeks, and I'll be a married guy, even though I already feel like it now. My beautiful fiance and future wife Rachel, Rick and her have a great relationship, and it's like it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for watching Riffin with Griffin. Haven't had a guest in a while.
Did you just forget the name of your show a little bit?
Yeah, because I don't do this anymore.
Right.
Because it's like I don't normally have a guest. But
all right, let's do it. We got food downstairs, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Peace out. Thanks a lot.
Are you putting in your theme music or mine?
Just send me your stupid theme music. It's playing right now.
Use yours. It's just Jesus takes the wheel.
I wish we could.
Are we still filming this? Put that. Show whose fault that was. You right away go to me. Erik, I want you to watch that.